is yours, Representative.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and committee members. This is a fairly simple bill. It was brought to me by Rotary. There's a currently, and I'd like to actually, Mr. Chair, call Kelly Atkinson up to be able to answer any questions as well with this particular bill. However, currently there's a foreign exchange program here in Utah you're aware of, and what happens once in a while, or what has the potential to occur, is right now in state law, a school that is considered to be overcrowded is able to refuse foreign exchange students, and for good reason. We don't want to put further burdens upon a school. And there are organizations out there that, for fiduciary reasons, they bring in foreign exchange students, but they don't send any out, and that obviously would cause a burden, an excess burden on schools. However, there's one organization out there that does a one-to-one match, and so what happens is they send out a Utah student to be a foreign exchange student, and they accept a foreign exchange student in return. And the potential is that when the foreign exchange student comes to Utah, they could be denied a seat if the school is deemed overcrowded, even though this organization just sent out a student. So what this says is that if it's a one-to-one match, if you look on the language starting on 109, a school district or a charter school shall enroll a foreign exchange student if the foreign exchange student is sponsored by an agency by the State Board of Education. So the State Board of Education has to approve this agency, and attends the same school during the same period that another student from the school is gone. Okay, so it's a true one-to-one match. There wouldn't be an increase in population of the school. It's simply, we're sending an American child overseas, and we're bringing a child from overseas to take that child's place. It's a true one-to-one match. It doesn't increase the size of the school. That way, when we receive a foreign exchange student, they actually have a seat or a place at the table in that school. I'd like to give a little time to Kelly Atkinson if I could.
The representative has articulated it well. I have nothing to add.
Oh, sir, this,
Kelly Atkinson, representing Rotary International.
thank you.
And I do have a couple foreign exchange students that got up early this morning that I'd like to bring up and have them testify if we could.
Okay. As they come up, let me come to Representative Edwards.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I have a question on the funding of this. So the one-to-one match, would that negate what typically happens, which is the foreign exchange student pays tuition when they come to the public school?
No, they still pay.
So they still pay, this is an overcrowding situation.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Thank you.
And go ahead.
Okay. State your name and who you represent.
Okay, so I'm Mariana Socoloski from Brazil, and I'm a foreign exchange student, exposure from Rotary program, and I have been here since August of 2009. And my English was not very good when I got here, and I just hope you guys can understand me now. And this experience has been like wonderful for me because I have been learning English and about the culture and everything, but it's almost didn't happen. I'm here in Utah because Rotary is a true exchange program, and Katie, who goes to the same who went to the same high school that I'm going right now, she is living at the same in Brazil, just like I'm living here. And it's just the problem, for every student that Rotary sends to another country, a student another student is coming here. So for every student Rotary brings into Utah, Utah students goes out. So just Rotary does this. Another program just brings into Utah and that's it. So, and every month, both me and Katie, we receive a check, 100 check for living expenses, and that's it. And I'm sure that this is like a great opportunity, but it almost didn't happen because Katie went to a crowded school, which is Riverton High School, and they didn't want to accept me because it was really crowded. But what happens is it is not crowded anymore because I'm just taking her place on the school. I'm sitting at the same chair that she's seated before, and she's in my place in Brazil. So it's like a change, you know. So the legislation, the women legislation, is just fixing these problems, and I just ask for you guys to vote for it because I'm sure another kids can have the same opportunity that I'm having right now, and it's really good because I'm bringing to Brazil my experiences living here and the American culture, and be an American for 1 year is great. And Utah just touched my heart all this time, and I just have to thank you, everyone who allowed me to come here this year.
Thank you.
All right. I am Johann Kolck. I am also representing Rotary, and I am a foreign exchange student from Germany. As you've heard, Rotary is the only exchange program in Utah which is a one-to-one exchange. Therefore, the program never overburdens Utah's classrooms. If I were not here, a Utah student who is currently in my country on an exchange would be. This legislation is just good old American common sense, and as an honorary American, but more importantly, as a Utah, I ask that you vote in favor of Representative Wimmer's legislation.
Thank you. We'll come to the committee for any questions or further comments. Representative Moss.